Building and celebrating entrepreneurs is the focus for one local family in honoring Black History Month. Here's more from the Bartels on how they're working to expand the Avenue of Fashion in Detroit. The Avenue of Fashion continues to evolve, becoming a district not only known for style, but also restaurants and professional services. Within these few city blocks along 7 Mile and Livernois on Detroit's west side, you'll come across the Bartel family. Their parents, David and Hazel, raised 14 children, and more than half of them are entrepreneurs.
It's our job to give back and teach the lesson that were taught to us to make entrepreneurs. And that's one of the happiest, and I tell people, it's not so much of the car or the house or watch anything. What drives me is putting food on other people's table. 62.
The lessons of hard work go back to an early age for Al Bartel.
I said, Dad, can I have some money? 13, 14, he said, it's in the garage. I said, what do you mean it's in the garage? He said, that brake or that shovel, you take your pick. Go out there, shovel some snow, rake some grass. You know, family of 14 wasn't much to go around.
My father was a huge stickler on leaving a legacy. If it's not financial, then it has to be intellectual. Another legacy has to be your work ethic. Everybody work hard in the family.
This photo representing the family's legacy. This is Al sitting on his father's lap as a young boy, and Rufus, who is one of the younger siblings and born several years after the portrait. The reason for the add-on of him in the upper left-hand corner. This is truly a family jewel.
But it's like an unwritten rule, an unwritten law in the family that everybody has that photo.
Rufus owns Simply Casual, and his older brother Al owns Times Square, the Shoebox, and the Mad Hatter. But as you can see, the journey began with humble beginnings.
I did start my business from the back of a raggedy van. Got some suits, started selling them out of the van, so.
These two brothers also serve as mentors to their nephew, Ron Bartel, who owns Cuzzo's Chicken and Waffles and is working to open a new place called Petty Cash, the kind of restaurant you would typically see in the downtown or midtown areas.
Every move we make impacts the next, so I try to live my life that way. I try to conduct business that way, deal with people that way, just being honest up front and just very intentional about what I'm trying to get done and accomplish.
Give back. Give back, and it'll come back to you.
That's a good story, Josh. I love that avenue of fashion, and it's like a legacy of businesses right there.
Thank you, my friend. And one thing I like about this family, a few years ago I did a story or a special on Black Bob in Paradise Valley where I talked about the history, etc. But one question I asked a lot of the big shots, you talk about jobs. Jobs are good in our community, but are you talking about investing in entrepreneurs? There is a very big difference between bringing jobs to a community, but using the knowledge and resources you have to share that with other people and build more entrepreneurs in our area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and building a generational wealth.